and welcome to Hanging Out with the Old Man. I just want to say thank you very much for everybody who's been tuning into the channel and who's been leaving, I've seen some comments, I'm seeing some subscribers. It makes me, the old man, happy to know that you guys are enjoying some of these videos. Now, y'all can see that I got my mechanics coveralls on, and you see the car behind me, so that means we're going to be working on the car some more. Now, in the last video we did on the car, we dropped the leaf springs. So that means the next step for us, I think, is going to be the tie rods. No, hold on. I know what we're going to do today. We're going to work on dropping the shock absorbers on the car and free up some more room so that we can go ahead and start taking some things out. There's a little gnat flying around. So I keep swatting at it. That's what you guys see. I think it flew in my mouth. There it goes. It's out now. All right. So, yes, we're going to be working on the car today. So grab your tools, grab your wrenches, grab some sockets, grab a screwdriver, whatever you need. Get your toolbox ready, and let's get on it. Let's get to it. All right, we got all of our tools ready to go. And now you should recognize this. This is just, your brake calipers for, your brakes. And then, of course, disc brakes. And then your wheel normally goes here. And this is what we're gonna, I'm not sure what a shoestring is used for back here on the back of a 1979 Corvette, but I don't think the boys at GM did this. This is that backyard mechanic I keep warning you guys about. Why would he put a shoestring? And it's in there pretty tight, guys. I did not do this. This is somebody else's doing. I can't figure out why. Unless that backyard mechanic was back here and he was doing all kinds of terrible things to the back of this car. I have no doubt that he was probably using the shoestring somehow on this shock, which the shock, can't really tell if that's aftermarket or if it's real old replacement, but I bet you he had this shoestring tying this together so that the shock's not compressed to where he could work on something and then do something and then cut the string. I don't know, but I do know this, that this here is not supposed to be there. All right, so we're gonna, good Lord, we're gonna go ahead and there's here. We're going to take that bolt off, and that takes the top off. Now, of course, we're going to use the jack, and we'll put it up underneath there to support this whole assembly so that when we take the bolt loose, it doesn't just drop down. And then from there down on the bottom of the shock, and you'll see on the strut support on the other side here in just a moment. Let's see what we're doing. There you go. All right, so the shock comes off. There's the strut. And the strut, that comes off. I don't know how far we're going to have to, I don't know that we have to take the strut support off, or this little spindle right here, but I think we got a kit ordered and all the parts on the way, and all this is going to be replaced, including the shocks. So I say let's take it all off, replace it, and then put brand new parts on it. And in that way there, we know we're good to go for at least another 40 years. What do you think? Alright everybody, now this is just a different view of where we are. Over here we have the brakes, I should say the disc brakes, calipers are here. This is the strut rod that's coming across the back of the car. And then here's your shock right here. And this all comes together right here in this hub, this assembly right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a jack and just come up underneath here and then support I guess the whole brake caliper system here, and then that way there, when we release the shock, it doesn't drop down and there's not any damage done kind of thing. Alright, so not a lot of pumps there, just a couple pumps just to come up underneath of it, and then take the pressure off of that top bolt. And let's go back up top now and take those top bolts off of those shocks. Guys, next thing we're going to do is just put some penetrating oil on the front of this and a little bit back here on the back side. Try to loosen those up a little bit. Basically on this one here, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but let's see if we can get back here. There's the bolt that we're looking for. You can see there's, let me come back here a little bit so you can see what's going on. Alright, there's the drive shaft. Here's the wheel assembly. The disc brakes and all are here. Alright, there's your shock right there. And at the top part of the shock, back in behind there, there's not enough room to get a socket wrench in there. Not enough room to put any kind of, well, I guess they got those special wrenches that do have a ratchet to it. But that's what we're trying to get to right there. We're just going to do this the old-fashioned way with a box end wrench, or I should say an open end wrench on this side. And then on the front side, which we've already greased everything down, and there's the front side to it there. But no easy way of doing this here. The best thing to do here on this one here is just put the wrenches on it, and you might get a socket here on the front, but we're just going to roll with it, okay? All right. So here we go. Let's put this on there and get it set. All right. There we go. That's on. All right. We might have to take the old impact to that one, buddy. Lights, camera. Hey. It's spinning off. Give this a shot again. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that did the trick real quick. There you go, guys. Like I say, there is a right tool for the right job. And that one sure did it. Alright, so let's, that's loose right there, so that's good. That shows that we jacked up just perfect. And then, now let's, slowly let the jack down a little bit. Go down to the bottom side, or at least that bottom bolt. Let's go real slow here, though. Let's get to what we're supposed to be getting to, and that's that bolt right there on that shock. Alright, reverse. Righty-tighty. Lefty-loosey, guys. Y'all know the drill. Oh man, that thing's kind of heavy there. We got all kinds of things in the way. Man. Alright, yeah, that broke loose real quick. Look at there. Penetrating oil did its job. Alright, let's get that. Alright, now just remember the old saying, you don't want a bucket full of bolts, coffee can full of bolts and nuts. So let's put all this together in one place so that when we go to put this thing back together again, we kind of act like we know what we're doing. Including the top bolt and washer. I don't know how much of it's going to come with that kit and how much is not. So what we're going to do is put everything kind of together the best we can. Go from there. Oh man. So what's giving me a dickens of a time is this keeper over here on this side. This keeper ought not to be this hard to come off. I'm just saying. Someone's got it, I don't know if the left to right or right to left, something's, I mean, it ought to just, it's a washer for goodness sake. I'm gonna And if we have to unscrew the damn thing all the way out, we will, but that puppy should just come right off. I'm just saying. Something to do with that backyard mechanic. He done got something messed up back here. I don't know. Can't blame everything on him, but this thing should just come right off. So what we're going to do is we're just going to unscrew this dang thing until it gets to a place, I would hope, that it would just come off, but I don't remember seeing anywhere where this screwed on. This little keeper here, I mean, everything, you see all these cobwebs, y'all? This, I found little itsy bitsy spider, okay? He's dead down here. There we go, he's right. Itsy bitsy spider is dead. I can see him right there. Oops. I'm not real big on spiders and roaches, y'all know that, but that's itsy bitsy spider. You got on here and made cobwebs everywhere. And I'm not too scared of spiders, but y'all know the old man don't like cockroaches. But that itsy bitsy spider's got cobwebs. And I was trying to figure out where he was, and I found him. He died down here. There wasn't enough food, you know, like other bugs to keep him alive. He snuck in and made a home in the wrong place. Poor itsy bitsy spider. May he rest in peace. Alright, so now this thing's turning on its own, which is good. Barely, but yeah. Alright, we're gonna spin this puppy on off. At this point, guys, there should be nothing holding this shock on. This is taking way too long. It should not be this hard, I'm telling you. Over the years, I say I replaced hundreds of these things. Thousands even. Well, maybe not that many, but enough of them to know that you know, let's see, this thing's threaded. If it wasn't, it is now. I don't know. That all's going to come with the new kit. So that's trash, but we're going to put it over here where it belongs. This has got me beat, guys. Shocks. I've seen mechanics, and I've seen my dad, my brothers, and I don't know how many of these we replaced. And I have never in my life ever seen this. You've got to be kidding me. You're coming out, buddy. I don't care what else happens today. Alright, there she goes. All I'm doing is just gently tapping that puppy. And here she comes. Alright, guys. Alright, everyone. We got those shocks out, and you see we got the driver's side, and I was able to get plenty of footage on there. But as I was editing, maybe I hit the wrong button. I deleted the passenger side. Maybe in all the back and forth and stuff like that, I want to apologize to you. But I can't find anywhere any footage on dropping the shock absorbers on the passenger side. And I want to apologize now to you for that. Basically, and you know how the old man flies here, I want to do a step-by-step so everybody can see, you know, how to do it. But the old, you know, wash, rinse, repeat. Same thing on the driver's side. We jumped over onto the right side. We didn't have any issues. We didn't have any problems with anything with drop. Not even the backyard mechanic. He didn't have no shoestrings on that side. So whatever was going on the driver's side, you got to see the worst of it. And over on the passenger side, it was just simple. It was easy. Everything just went really fine. So even though I don't have the footage for that, I just want to let you know you just do the same thing you do on the passenger side as you did on the driver's side. So that's got everything wrapped up as far as like pulling the shock absorbers loose. And I think the next step that we're going to work on now on our next video that we do with the car is going to be pulling the tie rods. It's a little bit of difficulty. I hope everything goes well with that. But if not, you guys will be right there with me step by step, with the tools and everything. And we're going to try to show you the right way to do it. But yeah, keep hanging out with the old man. And we'll eventually get to the point where we're not taking things off the car, but we're putting things back on the car. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and say a 2-week countdown. Remember that now, okay? In 2 weeks, we'll have everything back together, and we'll go for a ride on the wild side. There you go, right there. All right, so thanks again for hanging out with the old man. My name is Johnny, and again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the support so far that I'm seeing for this channel, hanging out with the old man. Now, we do a lot of different things. We got some gardening in there. I'm going to do some cooking videos. I don't know if you know, I do the old school cooking from scratch, so you don't see that too much anymore. People order out, take out. You hit the little button on your phone, but we're going to do some old school cooking where we do some homemade recipes that even my grandmother taught me when I was a little boy, when the old man was a young man, okay? But continue to hang out. If you got any comments about what we're doing here on the car, or if you want to see some other content and all, just put your comments down below. It's fine, good or bad. It ain't gonna hurt the old man's feelings. I got some tough, thick skin, I promise you that. So again, thank you for hanging out with the old man, and I will see you next time, okay? We'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.